I know this is mostly for me, and people aren't going to watch this, but this is my journey with anger. Um, Something I delved into in my therapy session today. Um, I kind of figured out on my own, just being like introspective, that I never saw anger in a healthy way. And it was in my house, anger was always explosive. Um, Yelling, crying, screaming, slamming doors, cupboards. If it's really bad, throwing stuff. Like that was how anger was expressed in our house growing up. But the thing is, when I expressed anger in the way that I was taught, I was told no. And so my brain was literally like, oh, you can't be angry. That's not an emotion you can feel. Guess what that turned into? Anxiety. I learned that I feel anger in the same spot that I feel my anxiety. Because that anxiety, even though I didn't have the words for it for the longest time, but the anxiety, it was more socially acceptable. But lately, I've been feeling anger in a very calm way. And I'm angry about something that I can't change. And so I just have to sit with that. And it's really uncomfortable. It's so uncomfortable. But I'm angry because finally, at the age of 35, thanks to not only two partners, but tons of friends I have made online, I am surrounded by people who love me for me and accept me for me and will just support me being me. I can be myself unapologetically, and I'm validated and loved in the way that I have always needed. So, why am I angry about being loved in the way that I needed? Because it's possible. It is possible for me to be loved the way I needed it. And I'm angry. I am just now experiencing this. Why wasn't I worthy of this kind of love and validation? Um, the answer to that, why wasn't I worthy? It's pretty simple. I was always worthy. Every single human being, even the worst of them, every single human being is worthy of love just because they exist. And I will stand by that because when you are loved the way you need to be loved, it hits so differently. It hits, and I couldn't I have this my whole life? What would I look like right now if I was loved correctly? Like, why? This anger that I feel, it feels like, when a thunderstorm kind of starts up randomly and there's a big clap of thunder and you feel it in your chest. That's what it feels like. And it's so uncomfortable to be angry. And I hope that sitting with this anger right now and staying in this like calm, like I am angry right now, but I'm not yelling. I'm not screaming. I am crying, but it's not. I cry because I have big emotions, and that is how my body lets it out. Part of this anger is also because I spent 17 years with someone who I thought was the love of my life, and I do love her deeply, and I will always have love for her. I just, I see now that we're just both too traumatized, and I kind of got a head start on healing, and we just, we grew up together, and especially in the past 3 years, 3 years, um, we we grew apart. We're too different. I will say though, I I didn't know I was non-binary until I saw my ex figure herself out as a woman. I didn't know I was polyamorous until my ex suggested that and said that she needed that. And our polyamory journey, even though it started together, it's so different. It's so wild. But that isn't the topic of this video. And this is already, I have about a minute left. So, yeah, I guess, I don't know, has anyone else experienced this? This anger for something that you have now that you didn't have before, that you needed? It's scary, but I'm sitting here and I'm uncomfortable with it, and hopefully it'll get better.